Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, Article 209, 3C of the Constitution gives us the powers to come up with a legislation that can be able to give the county governments a way of them raising on-source revenue. When we currently look at the same article, it defines which areas county governments can generate, they can charge taxes. They can charge property taxes, entertainment rates, single business permit, parking fees, building permits, fees from billboards. I remember very well, Mr. Speaker, sir, that we dealt with a legislation in this House that talked about outside advertising. I think what we need to do at this juncture is that we realize that yesterday we concluded a very lengthy battle with our colleagues from the National Assembly. Some who probably don't even understand the reason why we're here when they go out there and utter all those murder of nasty words about this House. What we ought to do, Mr. Speaker, sir, is to guide these county governments on how they can be able to enhance their on-source revenue. One of the areas which is very, very important, and I hope that Treasury will pursue this. There's no reason as to why currently we are dealing a lot with cash. I think every business in this country should be forced we should come up with a legislation that encourages every business in this country to transact electronically so that we are able to tell how much is being collected. When we had the city councils or we had the county councils in the past, the councillors or the chairman of the council and the clerk, they were very aggressive in making sure that everyone has paid these plot rents. In Narok, Mr. Speaker, sir, as we speak right now, we still have a big battle where the business community went to court and they said we don't want to change from being a town to being a municipality because it will broaden the tax collection. So I think as the Senate of this Republic, instead of just pointing fingers at the county governments and saying they are not raising more money or the money they are raising is being misused, I think it's about time that we develop a legislation that will ensure that we use technology. In other countries, Mr. Speaker, sir, that we normally benchmark, you will find that in a town, a small town, I'll give you an example of a country like Estonia, which is a very small country. In that small town, in a capital city of Tallinn, every single building is numbered, Mr. Speaker, sir. In that building, the number of businesses operating in that building are known. So when the authorities are going to collect taxes, they know that in building 1 to 1,000, there are about 10,000 businesses. So you can actually be able to develop your chart of accounts properly, indicate clearly how much you are raising. So this statement is very important, Mr. Speaker, sir. And as I conclude, I would like to encourage this, Senator Haniri to develop this into a legislation that will ensure that when we sit here, we can easily count how much money is coming from each county. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.